I'm leaving heaven. I'm leaving heaven. Angels won't find me. Where are you going?
I did not expect to see this place again. Though considering the experiments undertaken here, I should have known it would not remain buried.
It should have remained buried, Dr. Strauss. Team, find the facility entrance.
I should not be surprised. Dimensional breaches occurring around the globe. Of course it comes back to this facility.
You'd know better than most, Dr. Strauss. Team, facility entrance should be just ahead.
This place is cursed. I should have known Project End Station would come back to haunt me.
We believe this location is the cause of the dimensional breaches we've encountered. Strike team, get down there.
Welcome to Project End Station. The doors don't normally behave like this.
Looks like our intel was solid. Whatever Omega Group did here, it caused the other dimensional breaches we've encountered. You remember anything relevant about your old Nazi stomping grounds?
I had heard stories about expansion into dimensional research, but that's all it was. Just stories. I recommend we restore power to learn more. Strange. The door opens on its own, as if to welcome us, like Lazarus risen from the dead. I take no pleasure in revisiting this wretched place. I heard rumors of the research that transpired after my departure towards Holler, a gateway to hell.
Looks like Omega Group decided to pick up where the Nazis left off. We should get the power on.
This facility was not equipped with automatic doors. I would proceed with caution.
Anything to share by your old employer, Dr. Strauss? Any ideas what Omega Group's interest was in Project End Station?
Unfortunately, my time here was focused entirely on atomic research. But I heard stories. Mysterious gateways, unnatural transformations. That aside, we should restore power. Mein Gott, the atom smasher. The collision of the particles. No wonder they abandoned atomic research. They found something far greater.
That looks just like the other anomalies we've seen. Is this the first one? Created during the war? What the hell is that? Doctor, is that what I think it is?
Mein Gott, they actually did it. I did not believe it true, but they actually found the means to breach dimensions. So the rumors were true. Project End Station abandoned atomic research because they found a way to breach dimensions.
That thing looks like the others we've encountered. This is what Omega Group was interested in.
Peter, the signal has gone. They vanished. Strike team, come in. Do you read me? Please respond. Weaver, I don't know what happened, but we've lost them. Strike team, do you read me? Signal lost. I don't know how, but they disappeared. Strike team, are you there? Can you hear me?
I got signal lock on. We're back in business. What happened? Satellite malfunction?
It appears our strike team went on a little trip. Systems show they have now returned from the other side.
I got signal lock on. We're back in business. What happened? Satellite malfunction?
Weaver, if our data is correct, and I believe it is, they have just returned from the other dimension.
I got signal lock on. We're back in business. What happened? Satellite malfunction?
Information suggests they traveled beyond our dimension. They did not interact with the gateway, did they? I'd recommend extended quarantine upon their return to base.
Looks like our strike team found part of a device. Any idea what it is?
It appears to be part of a scanning device. I imagine End Station created it so they could record data from the other dimension.
It's our lucky day, Strike Team. We have new orders from the Director. We are to shut down the dimensional breach in an effort to contain the spread. Suggestions?
If you wish to achieve absolute separation between dimensions, you'll have to shut down the Atom Smasher. I'd imagine that computer stores useful information, assuming you can access it.
Now there's something you don't see in your average evil Nazi secret bunker.
When I was stationed here, we had a similar chamber in case of radiation exposure. It appears the device has been extensively modified to restore brain functionality to the living dead. It is troubling, Weaver. Omega Group coming here and reactivating the Atom Smasher.
The Soviets buried this in 45. So what changed? Omega Group must have had a damn good reason to open it back up. So, Strauss, if your old pals were studying interdimensional bullshit, what would they use it for? What was Project End Station's real purpose?
It is no secret the Führer had a fascination with the occult and mysticism. That maniac wanted anything that could possibly give him an edge in the war. Who knows the power you could wield, having harnessed the resources of another dimension? Isn't that also Requiem's purpose, Weaver? Ah, yes. The decompressive isotopic estrangement machine. It absorbs the energy of the living creatures and unleashes a devastating shockwave blast. Observing a high concentration of radioactivity moving on your position. Detecting a novel entity near your position, he appears to be very radioactive. EMF readings in your area just went off the charts. Whatever it is, it's moving in your direction. How strange. Your attack has caused the entity to bifurcate. Curious. When damaged, it splits itself in two. Fascinating. The entity, it splits in two and continues its existence. Find a way to break the chains. No metal is unbreakable. The right chemicals could compromise its structural integrity. Fascinating. The tree's sap has been chemically altered, dripping what appears to be liquid nitrogen. Good. The cryo-emitter ammo. I think it will prove quite effective for containing your adversaries. This particle crate has several receptacles. If you provide the correct input, the box should reveal its secrets. Easy as pie, as the Americans say. I detest pie. Electrobolt ammo. I suspect your enemies may find it shocking. Please do not confuse that for an attempt at humor. That overgrowth has wrapped itself tightly around that crate. You will have to find some means of removal. Ah yes, Nova 5. Fortunately for us, unlike Nova 6, it is not fatal to humans, but should still prove effective on your enemies. The container appears to have captured gaseous residue emitted by the contaminated hound. The box may at first appear completely impenetrable, but perhaps more sophisticated methods are required to cut it open. I have heard talk of this ammo. I seem to recall it being described as... that's right, a great ball of fire.
Wait a minute, wait. If we could restore brain functionality, and stay with me here, to the correct subject, that subject could then help us deactivate the accelerator.
That is quite the long shot, Weaver. While theoretically that could work, is that not a Byzantine approach to solve our predicament?
Well, we got plenty of subjects. Ideas?
This entire idea is already beyond the pale. I wouldn't even know where to begin with a recommendation. Well, I suppose we shouldn't be surprised by that catastrophic failure. It was a noble effort, though, Weaver.
This isn't over. Get after him, now. We're sure as shit not gonna find him in the darkness. Options?
Perhaps A lure, something he will find irresistible. An arm, a leg, brains, perhaps. I must confess, Weaver, I did not believe this would work. I commend your out-of-the-box thinking.
Deactivating the accelerator is priority 1, Strike Team. If that thing can do it, buy it the time it needs.